A very quick video from me. I think it's the 20th of December. I've just been watching. Well, it was two videos actually. The first one with this Andy the Gabby Cabby, and then some geezer on Richard Vobes talking about stakeholder capitalism. And the guy on Vobes' channel was ex BBC, ex ITV. So you can make your own mind up about people who have that background, but for me, just completely untrustworthy. If you've worked for that organisation, then I ain't really bothering to listen to you too much. First things to get straight is that he didn't really properly explain what stakeholder capitalism is. He just used that phrase to denote the kind of highly authoritarian, technocratic vision that Klaus Schwab and the gang has, where there's no personal freedom. So Klaus decides what you're going to do for a living. Klaus decides what things you're going to be consuming and which things you aren't going to be consuming. So I'll actually do some videos in the new year, just pinning down a few key terms. Those will be coming soon. What interested me in particular was this ex-BBC guy talking about the solutions to how to postpone this what he called stakeholder capitalism. And one thing he said in particular kind of worried me, and it was like he wants to set up some giant organisation that's going to solve all our, that we all join, and together we have leaders who run this organisation, and it's all going to be great. Can you see the trap here? Like, if you were the big club, would you want one big organisation with all your dissidents joining it, which you can then just infiltrate and corrupt and take over? Because that's the obvious thing that they do with any organisation. Like, I don't know, UKIP would be a classic example of an organisation that maybe started off with the right intentions. The big club didn't like it, so they just infiltrated it and corrupted it from within. And so this is their dream, isn't it? They want us, the big club, they want us to form this kind of organised single entity, and then they can control us basically by controlling this one group. What's my solution to it? In a word, decentralize. We can stop this 100%. Like, for example, probably the most important thing we should all be doing now is only purchasing things using cash. You don't need to form a gigantic institution to do that. All it needs is just a personal commitment to only purchase things using cash. Yesterday I did that. I was out buying Christmas presents. I'm not going to say what I bought, but all my purchases were with cash. You just go to the autobank, take the cash out and spend it. It's quite simple. The other thing that you do, quite crucially I think, is that you explain to anyone who's willing to listen why you're doing that. Why are you making all your purchases in cash? So explain to them how control can be delivered through digital currency, that in the future, I don't know, you could take the mickey and say to save the planet, because most people don't believe in global climate boiling change. You can explain to them how this system might be used as a not really as money, it's just global digital rationing points, so your purchases of petrol might be limited, your purchases of meat might be limited in the future. If we have cash, that's not going to be able to happen, because cash creates anonymous transactions. So you just talk to people. Can you trust? Do you still trust politicians? Do you trust them with the amount of power that they would have with a digital currency? You then talk to them about China. Even most normies now know that China has a social credit score system, and explain to them that that's only possible with digital payment methods. So just explain to people those facts so you can awaken people. You don't need a massive organisation to do that. All it needs is a personal commitment from each and every one of us to act individually. and that works far better. They can't, can you see what I'm getting at here? They can't infiltrate that, can they? If we all act individually, separately, they can't control that. If we make it easy for them and all sign up to be with one group, then they're going to have a big laugh at that, aren't they? It becomes very, very easy for them to infiltrate and control it. And I just think that this BBC guy and Vobes, they're the Pied Pipers, aren't they? They're just trying to get us to do stupid stuff, to fall straight into their hands, and we mustn't do it. Some people will say, "Oh, well, you're always saying, speak up without the veil of anonymity," and that's true. And you can definitely do that. Definitely do that. But there's no need to form massive organisations. Resistance is best when it's decentralised. They can't co-opt it and control it. So decentralisation is the way. Not big groups that just get corrupted. They'll just put some puppets in, won't they? And the group, even if it started off okay, probably won't ever be okay. It'll be probably started off by them, whatever this is. Got no interest in it. But what we must do is just speak up individually without the veil of anonymity and act as individuals, but just do the right thing and try to spread the message, again, individually in our own time. Talk to people, anybody. Take any opportunity to have that conversation. So that's all I want to say today. So God bless. Sorry, there was one other very, very important thing that we can all enact on an individual level, and that is just to become better people. So if you think back to David 19, like, why did that happen? Why did all of that chaos happen? It was because too many people went along with what was like self-evidently a lie. So the people, for example, who took jobs at vaccination centres because it was paying better than something else that they could get in a job market, you let the side down. The person that took up the job enforcing Soviet Union signage, you let us back down badly. So lying, cheating, it's become endemic within British culture. So the thing to do is just decide that you're not going to tell lies anymore.